Hey everybody, it's Cathy, Crowder's Mountain, North Carolina. You look here, what we got is chicken time. I promised this pattern to someone, one of my subscribers, so I finally got around to doing it. And just keep in mind, you can do your colors any way you want to do them, but I've chose the teal and pinks for mine. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot of updates or anything like that for you today, but I do want you to let me know. I've posted one or two on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Let me know if that time works good for you guys. I had thought about on Fridays, because if you wanted to do the quilt over the weekend, you would have time to do it over the weekend. But it seemed like doing it on Sundays, more people have time to watch. So you guys just let me know what works best for you. And again, I'm going to try to keep this under an hour. And my paint that I'm using, the colors that I chose, and some tips and tricks about these little dots right here, there at the end. So stay tuned and let's get ready to draw this pattern out. Now it's going to be easy, I promise. Get ready here. Okay, so for our pattern, I need a little marker, don't I? Let me get a little marker. So I can draw the grid. This is a grid, and it's real simple, and you probably wouldn't even have to grid it off if you didn't want to. In some spots, in other spots you would, so it's just easier to draw the grid. Now this is going to be a 12 block pattern, so I've got 24 inches here. And again, I'm drawing it on paper so I can use Sharpies and magic markers so that you can see what I'm doing. But I'm just going to draw it off every 2 inches. Let me get my ruler straight. Now this is grid paper, but I flipped it over. And again, you may see the blue marks. So if you've got grid paper, you wouldn't have to mark it off like this, as long as you know your blocks are 1 inch wide. You wouldn't have to do what I'm doing. Let me get that straight. Okay, I'm just going to go all the way around, marking this every 2 inches. Okay, so we've got our grid, 12 by 12. And I made my grid with a Sharpie. So you know that when you draw it on your board, you're going to be using something like these heat erasable pens or whatever your favorite marking instrument is. I'm just using the Sharpie so that you can see it. Alright, let's start drawing. Let's do our chicken first. And we need 6 over, so right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here in the middle. And we're going to go up 6 and draw over. That's going to be the start of our chicken. So at any point in time, you feel like you need to take a screenshot, like if you want step by step, You can just take a screenshot at any time and have multiple sheets of paper when you print it out. That's what I did with that Love's Blossom. Alright, now we've got 6 blocks up and 6 blocks over. We want to count 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this part is going to be 2 inches, 2 blocks wide. And we're just going to go up 3. And we're going to go over, we're just going to go over 1 now. And I'll show you the barn quilt in a minute. And then we're going to go over. So we counted over 2, or from the left we counted 4. Went up 3, went over to the right 1, up 1, and over 3. And let me show you what you just drew. We just drew this part right here. So we went up 3, over, up, and then over. Alright. And now the rest of this is the light blue. It's the middle of the chicken. So you've already got him drawn off. I'm just going to do this so you'll know that that's the light blue. Or whatever color you decide. Alright, so now there's that. Now let's draw our blocks around it. Now I chose a dark pink and a light pink for my blocks. I guess the center of the pattern. So we're going to go up 4 blocks. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this first so it'll be less confusing. You know, I always like to take care of the corners when I can. Well, these 2 corners here are going to be the same color as your chicken. So we're just going to mark off 4 blocks. 2, the 4 in the corner. 2 over and 2 up. Now, that's going to be these blocks here. All right, now we're going to draw this. We're going to draw this. Okay. And I'm going to draw the darkest one first. So we're going to go over 1. So on the second block to the right, to the left. 1, 2. So here's the top of our chicken. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go over 1. And at the right of that one, we're just going to draw us a straight line. Red's running out. And then we're going to go all the way over to this block. Now, you notice that this red block goes underneath this blue, but it does not do that over here. We're just drawing it all the way across till we get to that corner. Of course, you won't be doubling your lines now. I'm just doing that so you can see it. And we're going to come from that corner, we're coming all the way down to the next to the last row. And we're stopping. And then we're going to go all the way over to our chicken. Here. So you're just going to draw over 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Then our next color is going to be the lighter pink. And we're going right beside, this is where the red is, or the dark pink. So the next blocks are going to be your light pink. Now I'm saying pink, you all know what I mean. The lighter color that you choose. And all the way over to the chicken. That's right. So this is going to be the dark color. Now we need to go ahead and draw the inside of our lighter pink so you don't get confused. Almost making it purple. Alright. So, dark pink, light pink. Okay. And what I'll do to avoid confusion, I'm just going to squiggle this in. And you know that's one whole section. And then here is the darker. Does that make sense? All right. And then all this is going to be your darker blue. And I hesitate to do that because we still got to draw his eyes and his mouth on there. But this is the lighter blue right in here. Alright. Now, for his mouth, you see this block here? Let's go up one. And all we're going to do there, and I didn't get a yellow, did I? All we're going to do there, all right, here's the corner, go up one, and we're just going to draw a diagonal line right here. That's his mouth. See that? See that? Now we need to draw his cone. We just drew the red or the dark pink, and we drew the light pink. And here is the lighter color. And have I told you at the end I'm going to show you how I did these dots. And the eyes. I'll show you how I did the dots and the eyes at the end. But you're just going to put your eyes like right in here. That, you know, if you take a screenshot of that, you'll know what I'm talking about. Looks like a duck. Okay. So, now we need to draw around the edges here. And we're going to, in here, we're going to have the light color that goes here. You can do white, any color you want to in here. See that? I told you we were going to draw here. Let's do this first. I started to go down here, but let's go here like I told you. All right. Let me get that red out. Now I used a really dark red for his cone, but I'm just going to go right here. All right, see right here is our dark pink, our light pink. This is going to be the white all up in here. So I went right here now, fourth one up, sixth one over. That's where I'm at. And I went to the top right hand corner and drew a diagonal line up through that fifth one. And then I just so that's the first part of his cone. So you're just going to go to the next one and draw another diagonal line. And that's part of his cone. Alright, let's continue on around here to the other side of his face. And we're going to draw a diagonal line. And then go down to the bottom. I mean, not the bottom, but the next one. See, and there's this cone right here. So that's not hard. None of it's really hard. It's just deciding what colors you want. I think that might be the hardest part about this one, because there's so many that you could pick from. Alright, now let's go back down here to the bottom right here. And this is going to be easy too. So we're going to go in this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on the 6th block, right beside the chicken. We're just going to draw a diagonal line down. The next block is going to go up. We're going down again. And then we're going to go up. Alright, so this, and this is going to be pink. And this is going to be the same color as your outline. Your the center here. Whatever color you decide there needs to go right here too. Alright, so over on the left hand side, right here, we're going down, up. We're just going to go all the way across till we get to that. Just going down and up. So we're just drawing V shapes. And if you got a particular border pattern that you'd rather have, you can do that. Alright, see, this is the dark pink. No, okay, wait. That's the dark pink. This is the light pink. This is going to be the dark. Whatever color you decide for dark. Alright, now let's go back to the second block here. And we're going to go down. Up, down, up, down, up. All right, now there you go. Look at that, what you did. This is going to be that lighter pink right in here. See this? I don't know if that messes you up or not when I do that, but I just want to show you where the colors are. All right, now these, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to end up with 5 diamonds here, and or 5 triangles. I don't know why I said diamond. And they're going to be the same color as these two, and the same color as this background. Alright. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did here, but we're going to do it over there. Let me get it down where I can reach it. So remember, this is our dark color. So we're going to go start in the corner here on the second block. And we're going to go up, down, So we're just going up and down. Whoa. Couldn't hardly reach it. Keep my head out of the way. Hey, Willa. Hey, Willa. All right. So all this is going to be your dark color again. Sorry, somebody blowing leaves, ain't they? That's my man, Candy. He's always petting on that yard. Okay, now, let's start here. And we're going to go, we're just following that same line. Up and down. Alright, you see, that's going to be your lighter color right here. And this, and this. So you got 2 half triangles and 3 whole ones, and it's going to be the same color as you put in the background here. Right now, all we got, let's see, all we have left now is just this one right here. And we're going to go down. You about got the hang of that, hadn't you? Alright, and this is going to be pink, or your light color, and these two will be the same color as that. Alright, and that's it. Didn't take long to do that one. I almost made it before you cranked up that blower, didn't I? Alright, take your screenshot before it gets too loud. And then take your screenshot here. And if you can take the screenshot and print it out from your phone, print both of them out, you can lay them side by side and you can really tell the difference. Alright. Thank you for joining this video, and I hope you subscribe and watch more. I've got another one coming up that I promised somebody, and then I'm going to start on those Kansas City star patterns. That I just can't wait to get at it. But anyway, stay tuned for how I did these dots and how I did the eyes. And oh wait, let me do the paint right quick. Okay, this is the paint that I used, but you could choose any color now. I used Blue Nile Teal here, and I used Placid Sea right here. And for the dots, I used Blue Mist. Alright, for the lighter pink, I had Cherry Brandy. For the darker pink, I used California Wine. For the red on his cone, I used Heirloom Red. For my background here, I used Coconut Milk. And for his eyes, I just had Ultra Pure White and Limousine Leather. And then for his beak, I used Chickadee Yellow. So that's it. Stay tuned for the dot making. So I'm making the eyes now on the chicken. So what I did, I put 3 coats of white paint down. Just a little swatch wherever I wanted the eyes to be, or close to where I wanted the eyes to be. And now I'm just taking my dots, they're removable, and I'm just going to put them where I want those eyes. I'm trying to space them about. Right there. Is he cross-sided? That's about right. Okay. So now, when I paint this, it's going to be the teal. And when I paint it, I'm just going to paint all over top of it. And then I can just pull, this is yellow, I hadn't painted that yet. That's just the yellow painter's tape. But when I get through painting that and it gets good and dry, I can just peel that off and I'll have two white eyes. I'll show you that in a minute when I get to it. At the last minute, I decided that I wanted the front of my chicken to be polka dotted. So I put some little white blotches and some bigger white blotches on it. And I'm going to take these stickers and put on here. Then paint that, it's called Placid Sea. I'm going to paint this Placid Sea color over top of it all. And then pull up the stickers. And hopefully I'll have some clean polka dots. Okay. Here's what I've got so far. I put the white on there and I put like 3 coats. Not white. It's called Blue Mist. So it's really a light blue color. I didn't want to put white because I already had white for his eyes. So I put my little splotches on there and I've got these little black dots and I've got some bigger orange dots. Now I'm going to rub it down good, burnish it down, make sure they're down there good. And then I'm going to use that Placid Sea and just cover it up. Now, here's a trick. You're going to want to count how many of each dot you put down, because you've got to pull those dots up to show your painting your dots. We're gonna pull our stickers up so that we can see our polka dots on the chicken. But just in case it covers it up really good and you can't see them very well, if you know how many you got, you know how many to look for to make sure you get them all. Does that make sense? Now, I had some bigger stickers like this, but I didn't think that would look good on the chicken. And here's the last thing I'm going to say about it. If I had been thinking about this, I could have done it an easier way. And y'all probably are thinking about that right now. Why didn't she do that before? Well, I was thinking about my paint, what colors I wanted. My thoughts were I wanted a pink chicken. So I got out my pinks and I got out the teal because that's where I was going to put the teal here. Well, I got to thinking about the pattern and thinking about how to tell y'all how to draw it, and I just started painting my chicken teal. I got a teal chicken instead of a pink chicken, but she still looks all right. Well, I wasn't thinking about the dots at all. You know, like when you're drawing out a pattern, I have to teach this to myself, is to stop and think about it before I start painting. I didn't even think about putting these dots on there until I was finished. And I just thought, gosh, that would look pretty if it had some polka dots on that chicken's belly. So what I should have done was thought it out. I would have painted this whole thing white, or that blue mist, whatever color I wanted my polka dots to be. That's what I would have painted this whole section here. And then I would have put my dots down. And then I would have painted this placid sea over top of that. I wouldn't have had to take these extra steps. So if you want polka dots or checks or any kind of stars or whatever on your chicken's belly, think about doing it first and not afterwards like I did. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, or having a wonderful weekend. And I will see all of you guys in the next video.